Hi, I'm Patty.
Hi, I'm Lynn. Come on in and chill with us.
We talk about everyday life experiences that come up in our lives. We are two friends who have known each other for 4 decades and wanted to share some fun adventures, some life lessons, some life adventures, and to create positivity in this world.
We will share some topics and we'll discuss that we will be discussing in the future. And here's a few of them: dating, beauty and fitness, travel, hiking adventures, food and cooking, book club, movie critic. When we say movie critic, we'll go to an actual theater and we will watch a movie and we'll come back and we'll discuss it. Entrepreneur. Those are a few things we will be discussing in the future. So please come and chill with us.
Did you want to tell us a little bit about the plant in front of us, Lynn?
Well, yes, here's a plant. As you can see, okay, we're introducing our travel plant and we will be asking the audience to help us name it. And we really, really, truly need your participation in naming our plant. The plant is actually a zebra plant. It's a native plant that grows in Brazil. The zebra plant is beautiful. It's temperamental. It's a temperamental plant.
Kind of like us.
Exactly. And you think about a zebra plant is a silent warrior, scrubbing the air of nasty toxins. They can live up to a decade, Patty.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up to a decade.
That's awesome.
And zebra plant is admired for its lush green leaves with the bright white veins. And also, here's the interesting thing about a zebra plant. It symbolizes abundance and prosperity in the spiritual realm.
Um, so our travel plant is going to join us in all of our adventures together. Lynn and I have all these topics planned, but we're also going to be doing little adventures as well, talking about the certain topics that we will be sharing and having you participate in and join us as we do these little adventures on our series.
And again, as I mentioned, as part of one of the topics that we're going to discuss in the future is travel. So, and hiking adventure. And we would love for you guys to join us. What's going to happen is the plant is going to go along with us. So it will travel along with us. You'll see it in the filming of it and everything. So again, please reach out to us and give us a name. Give us a name for our zebra plant.
And you can comment on the YouTube episode with a name that you think is best for the plant. And also, I'll be putting on the community page a poll or something like that that you can put the name in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then once we get all the names and everything, we will draw a name.
We will draw a name. So everyone that participates, we will draw a name. We will draw a name live. And then you will be able to see what the plant's name is going to be ongoing.
And once we name the plant, we'll put on the pot his or her name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's our plan for our travel plant. So please join us in naming it. It'll be fun and we love it.
Mm-hmm.
So also please like and subscribe to join us on our adventures so that you can see when we have new episodes. And also by subscribing and liking, you can see the episode right away. And then if we have lives, we'll kind of announce it before the lives to give you a chance, maybe like a countdown. So you know what day it's going to be and what time it's going to be.
So for the first episode, we're going to discuss New Year's resolution. And we're going to kind of go into it. We're going to talk about what the 10 most
Yeah, resolutions that,
given. Yeah.
yeah, according to the Journal of Clinical Psychology, Lynn did some research
Mhm.
and found out that only 46% of people who made their New Year's resolutions were successful. And
Mhm.
I'm going to talk about how you can be successful if you have a New Year's resolution. But Lynn's going to share a little bit about the different, both of us, about the different New Year's resolutions according to Journal of Clinical Psychology, says are the top 10.
Okay. Well, like we were discussing, here are the top 10. I'm gonna name a few, Patty will name a few. So if you have some, let us know. However, the top 10, exercise or exercise more.
So Lynn, for in your past, was that ever a resolution for you? I know it was for me. And did you succeed, or did you were you one of the 46%?
Patty, I'm one of the 46%. I actually put that on my resolution for this year.
Oh, okay.
So it's still hanging on there. I think I've been like 5, maybe 10 years saying I'm gonna, well, I do exercise. That is one thing I do. I
And
do
you
that.
have an accountability partner too,
Oh, yeah,
don't you?
yeah. I exercise at least 3 times a week faithfully. So with that said, when I was reading and studying, a lot of people, they go to the gym, they sign up for this gym membership and everything. And statistics say that they fizzle out by March.
That's true, because I know through my experience of going to the gym, in January, you can't even get on anything. It's so busy, it's so jam-packed. By February, you can start getting on all the different machines, and then by March, it's back to the people that have been doing it.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about how to change that, how to be motivated to keep going,
Mhm.
and different things. An accountability partner is one of the major things that help people go. When you go to somebody at the gym, you're both holding each other accountable.
Mhm.
So you're more apt to go to the gym and exercise, or, get up in the morning and go for a walk or a jog or anything if you're with somebody else, or a bike ride
Right.
around the neighborhood. If you have somebody else that is also, that's their goal. That's just one of the ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The number 2 is to release weight. You're saying,
Or
oh,
gain.
or gain weight. And they always say, drink more water. And I'm good at saying that, if someone has a cold or something, drink more water. So yes, to lose weight, they always say, drink more water.
Now, of course, we're not experts on this stuff. This is just
Exactly.
our opinion.
Yeah, yes, this is just our opinion. And then you're going to get to know what we do and what we don't do. So you found out that I do exercise and I'm exercising more.
Now, I can't say that I'm the best at exercise. That's something that I really need to improve on. And Lynn's gonna be my inspiration, and so is my husband, because my husband goes to the gym 3 times a week,
Mhm.
and he wants me to start going with him. So we'll see what happens.
Yes. I found that I personally find, Patty, exercising for me early morning.
Um,
And I don't know if it's just because of my youth, my young age, but I find exercising early morning, get in, get out.
I am not that early person. I mean, I used to be, but not
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I like getting up and having my coffee and just sitting there with some peace and calm before I start
Your day.
my day.
Yeah, nice, nice. And number three, Patty, will,
Yeah, get organized. Now, this is something that I need to share. I am not the most organized person. My desk looks like a hurricane hit it, but I know where everything is. So in the first week of January, I thought, okay, I'm gonna organize my desk. I'm gonna get organized and everything. And now I can't find things.
now here's the thing. I'm the total opposite. I have this A personality. I love organization. It's like, oh, I love being organized. I don't know, people say, oh, that's an OCD. No, it's just being organized. I'm organized. I love things in order, like numbered.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I mean, you know that I'm very organized.
Right.
Business sense
Right.
wise, management sense wise,
Mhm.
leadership sense wise. It's just, and I have, and on my computer I'm organized. It's just material things. I seem to have a different system than others.
And where I take, and here's the way I'm organized. If I have a desk and I have a desk full of stuff, I love to create a folder with a label, because what happens is if you and I are working together, if I'm not in the office, you'll be able to walk right into my office and say, oh, that file, we're working on such and such.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to grab that file.
Yeah.
That's how organized I am.
So now I used to be that way too, but now, with the technology that we have today,
Mhm.
it's everything's folders inside my computer, or the way that I organize that to find things. So
So you're technology and I'm old school.
I'm a little bit of both. Yeah. Learn a new skill or hobby. So how many of you out there are going to learn a new skill or take on a new hobby? And let us know what it is. Lynn, are you thinking about any new hobbies?
Um, I actually would love, I wish I could play pickleball, but because of going back and forth, I would love to do pickleball. I wish they could do it for people that have back
Yeah.
problems, leg problems. Yes. But that would be or I would like a hobby, painting. That would be a good hobby I would like to start, is to, jump into painting. I love art.
So we might have an episode where her and I are painting together.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Hmm.
Live life to the fullest. So this is one of my passions, that I help people actually live their life to their fullest. This is a category that I talk a lot about in my coaching. So many of us are just going through the motions, and or we're working so much, or we have so many things on our plate that we're so busy that we don't get to the things that we really enjoy. And that's real important, because it helps you with your overall mental, physical, and emotional living a life that you love.
Hmm. And I noticed through life, as you mature in age, you think differently, and it's more important.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's harder when you've got a lot of things happening, but you need to take time out, at least an hour or so, or a couple hours a week, to do something that you really enjoy, that hobby that you want for your New Year's resolution, or any of the other things that we talked about.
Mhm. number 6, and we're giving you the top 10 that's out there. Save more money or spend less. I know everyone's in an uproar. Oh, things are going up, prices are going up. How can I save money? You know, how can I spend less? That's a hard, it's a good one.
Yes. Well, or learning those techniques, actually taking a training class on
Mhm.
how to save more money or spend less. It's a good way of learning, listening to podcasts,
Yeah, yes. Or
all of
speaking to a financial advisor,
speaking to a financial advisor
Mhm.
to help if that's something that you want for your New Year's resolution. It'll make you more apt to actually succeed
Mhm.
if you put in place learning how to do it correctly, or different methods, and try those different methods and what is good for you.
And I think also my opinion is a, a lot of people really need to watch how they spend. The reason why I say that is sometimes we have to be careful we don't live above our means.
Mhm.
So if we're living above our means, of course we're going to stress. Hello. So that is um, save more money, number 6, or spend less. Number 7, quit smoking. That's
a hard one for people, and that's where, okay, same kind of thing. If you want to succeed, you need help. You need to ask for help
Mhm.
in different ways of
Yes.
how you can achieve that, if that's something that you really want to do. The cold turkey sometimes doesn't work, and sometimes it does.
Mhm.
It just depends on you and how you want to
Yeah.
succeed with that.
Correct. Now, again, for me personally, that's never been,
Meaning. Yeah.
something I had, ever had to do or have to do. But Patty, when we say quit smoking, what should they quit smoking?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this was one that people struggle with.
Mm.
And
Because
so if that's on your New Year's resolution, come up with an action plan on how you're going to succeed
yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
because I know there's a lot of different smoking.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Spending more time with family and friends.
Yes.
I think a lot of us, we get so caught up in the everyday grind that we forget that we need to spend those precious moments with our family and friends, and to make time for that.
Yeah, that is very true. However, I do have a little something personal on my personal side. I went on a date, several dates with this gentleman, and that was one of his things. Like if I couldn't go out with him like to dinner or something on a Friday or a Saturday because I've made a promise to my family that, oh yes, I'll babysit or I will hang out with them or come over. He tells me, you spend too much time with your family.
Um,
So it was kind of
yeah.
you know, a gut punch, and then you start to think, well, no, I don't, but I love my family.
So that's where you calendar in time for him.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. Because you have to agree on how much time per
Hmm.
week you will be going on a date with him or spending time with him,
Hmm. Hmm.
so that he feels he's getting
What
You're
is that?
you're both getting what you want out of the relationship.
Yeah.
Travel more, even if that's just up the street
Mm-hmm.
to a new park or just experiencing new things will really help. You know, going to a new event or anything
Mm-hmm.
can be considered, you know, doing something new and exciting. It doesn't have to be a, across the country or anything like that. It can be within your own state, you know? So just spending some time doing something different, even going to a town close to where you live,
Mm-hmm.
getting out and experiencing something new.
Like drive to Sedona or something of that nature. Um, yes. I think for me, travel more. I think I hate the word fear, but it's uncomfortable going on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise because I think of, oh, all that water and what if this, I set myself up to not ever go
Yeah.
down that
And
travel path.
right, so you take baby steps.
Mhm.
You do little travel adventures that you know you start with little and
Mhm.
move and continue to build.
Okay.
So say you could go on a little lake cruise.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay. Oh, that's a good
We have
idea.
Sorrel Lake,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and
I
you
never thought of
just
that.
do a little 2 hour boat cruise
Yeah,
and see
good
how
idea.
you like it and see if you're comfortable with that. And then you just kind of work your way up on different types of boating activities.
No, that's really, really a good idea. I never thought about that. Try, like go to the little lakes and
Mhm.
get that fear, that little uncomfortable feeling of water and,
Yeah.
have my vest on and, good one.
And that could even be where you would maybe in the summertime even take a swim lesson.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good idea.
That will help with the fear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you for those. That's a good idea. Number 10, the final is read more. Now, reading more could mean like even with your children, sitting down with them or your grandchildren, reading more. It doesn't always mean just grab a book off a shelf and just start reading. It could be read more to your family, read more to other children, whatever kind of work environment you're in, So
For me, I've been listening to audiobooks.
I love audiobooks, Patty.
Yes.
Love audiobooks.
I really enjoy them. You know, you can do them while you're doing pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is so
you
true.
get that extra read time in there that you're not physically reading, but you're listening to the audio.
That's so true. I've been reading a book. Um, I love reading. Here's what I love to read, Patty. I love to read. You're on a wagon trail and you're like in Montana or somewhere. And I love those kind of books,
Okay.
where I'm traveling, on
Like you're a pioneer?
like I'm a pioneer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, like I'm a pioneer. Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a cozy mystery girl. I love cozy mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thing that I enjoy reading.
Yes. So again, wanted to share the top 10 New Year's resolutions. What is your New Year's resolution? Feel free to send us that information.
Yeah, comment
Comment,
below.
comment below.
We would love to hear about your New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn and I came up with a word of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. My word is expanding. Expanding. My New Year's resolution word of 2025 is expanding. It could mean a lot. Expand my thought patterns, expand my life, expand, even what I was saying, expand even more to venture out. My I'm uncomfortable situations that I get in and stuff like that. Expand more,
Doing this is expanding.
Exactly. You, no, she hit that on the, yeah, yeah. This is,
For me, mine's more than one word. It's trusting instincts. I find when I don't trust my instincts, it turns out badly. So I need to listen more and trust more
mhm,
in things going on.
mhm.
So that it's two words, but it's together.
Now, trusting instincts, have you ever experienced that at any time of your life that you could share? Like trusting your instincts on a person, or trusting your instincts like going, instead of going straight, go left, you know?
Yeah,
Is it, or it's just based on
it's
people?
everything.
Oh, it's everything.
Yeah,
Mhm,
everything.
mhm.
I find when I don't uh made bad choices,
Okay.
and I get life lessons out of it
Okay.
because I didn't follow what I
Okay.
should have followed in all sorts of ways. Personal, work life, all of those things.
I see. Yes.
Which one of these resolutions are you more likely to adopt this year? Put it in the comments.
But here's one thing I wanted to mention, that a lot of New Year's resolutions, funny resolutions, they say that my goal for 2025 accomplish the goals of 2024, which I should have done in 2023 because I promised them in 2022 and planned them in 2011.
Oh,
So, and another one, release weight by hiding it somewhere you'll never find it. Well, again, a new year is believed to be a new beginning by many people.
Yes. Starting over.
Starting over, a fresh start, and also make resolutions to strive and become a better version of yourself.
That's great advice, Lynn.
Another one, they say, vow to drink more water as long as it's in my coffee or a cocktail. So,
That sounds good to me.
yeah. So you want to ask yourself, do a New Year's resolution work for you? Has it worked for you in the past? Ask yourself that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give little tips on this.
Okay.
So identify a couple of things that you really, really want to accomplish for the year. Don't make a list of 10 or 15 and focus on that one or two that you really, truly want in your life. Visualize that outcome. Visualize that you are actually there, that you've accomplished it, that you've done it, and just the steps that you're going to take to get there. By visualizing it, you're opening yourself up to really want to do it. This needs to be a desire that you really, really, really want. Ask yourself, why do I want this? Why is this something that I truly want to succeed at and do? Because you list those whys, and it really makes you understand why you want it or why you don't want it.
Exactly.
What do I need to do to make this happen? How am I going to make it happen? Who do I need to help me make this happen? Visualize that. Ask for the help that you need to get this to succeed. And that's another step on being able to get there. When you ask for help, have somebody that you really trust, that will be honest with you, that cares about you, that wants you to succeed in this goal or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Create an action plan to make it happen and follow those steps throughout the year so that you can get there, and celebrate each step along the way. By celebrating, it's making you understand, oh, I've made it this far. I'm going to make it to the end. I'm going to see that light at the end of the tunnel.
So, Patty, when they create an action plan, what would be your advice as far as how many, do they address as, like two things? Start out with two, start out with three. What would be your advice?
Right. So you have your visualization. That is pretty much your action plan. Writing it down and ticking it off and just taking your time and knowing what you can do and what you can't do. It needs to be realistic.
Right.
It can't be something that is not where you can accomplish it.
Right.
You can't have a goal that's really, really hard and you don't even know how to get there, or it's way out there that you have to have other goals to get to that eventually in the future.
So kind of limited to a specific, say 5 that they feel they can, or don't put a number on it.
Put a number on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make it complicated. Make it simple.
Okay.
Because if you make it too complicated, you're going to get overwhelmed.
Okay.
And each individual is different.
Okay.
So my action plan is going to be totally different from your action plan, even if we're doing the same thing. Because I know what motivates me. You know what motivates you.
Correct.
Right. And you know what you can do and you know what you can't do.
Correct.
Me too. So you're going to do that action plan for you, for you to accomplish what you need to do. We each have different knowledge.
Correct.
So that's another thing is, what do I need to do to get that knowledge to be successful? You might have to take some training courses. You might have to get some help from somebody else. You might need to get a trainer. You might need to get a coach, those kind of things.
Yeah, gotcha.
Follow your action plan. Have it up, post it up
Visualize
somewhere.
those visuals.
So you see it every day. By seeing it every day, it's reminding you, oh yeah, I need to work on that. I need to work on that so that I'm able to accomplish this. And I already talked about celebrating each step. That's real important, because when you're celebrating, and it doesn't have to be a big celebration. I'm just talking about, it could be, I'm going to go treat myself to a cup of coffee. It can be little celebrations, it can be bigger celebrations, but just spending time saying, I did this. I actually did this part.
Sort of like, if you go to college or you take a trade school course or something, that's on your list and you accomplish that. You celebrate it, instead of silently celebrate it with family, friends. That's a good accomplishment. I know a lot of people I know there's a few people in my family, they're doing a trade school. So
Yeah.
you celebrate in that realm.
Right. Reflect periodically on what is working and what is not, and adjust. Because it may not be the right way to get there, so you need to go a different way to get there. So really spend time is this working, is this not working, and how am I going to get there? so that it does work. Stay accountable to your action plan and have somebody else you can talk to, say, I'm stuck here, and kind of talk it out so that you can get yourself unstuck.
You have that experience for people to contact you
Yeah.
and reach out to you.
A coach is a good way to
mhm.
be able to achieve your.
I think
what you-
exactly. I think that's because I hear so many people say, I don't want to go to this. I don't want to go to a therapist. I don't want to, okay, well, you don't have to go to that one. You can go to a coach.
Right. A coach looks for the future to get you to where you want to be and asks you questions to get you to where you want to be. You come up with the idea of where you want to go and where you want to be. And the coach helps you get there by asking you questions, helping you think about
Navigate.
where I'm stuck at and how I can move forward. And then when you achieve it, that's when you're going to celebrate and you're going to look back on how you got there and you're going to celebrate it and you're going to be, you did it, and you're going to put it into your life. And that's the most important thing, is that it's in your life. It's a habit, depending on what it is. If you've made it into a habit, it's part of your life
Journey.
And to continue on with. So what is your plan for 2025? Take these tips and kind of work through them to get to where you want to be.
So with that, don't forget to comment on the name of the traveling plant. Please submit the names that you would like. You can submit up to three names, or preferably one at a time. But however, if you're like, I have three names, you see that plant as, a specific name. But please send that to us.
And thank you for chilling with us today. I hope you found this fun and exciting, and it gave you some self-reflection on how you're going to make it with your New Year's resolution or something else that you've been wanting to achieve.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.